Hey, welcome How to Play. Today we're going to teach you how to play One Night Ultimate Werewolf here in downtown Salina at Access Television. This is a game you probably haven't played before, probably haven't even heard of it before, but it's very popular among the gaming crowd. So essentially, most of you are villagers, but a few of you are werewolves. And the villagers are trying to kill the werewolves, of course. And so everybody gets dealt a card that tells them who they are. And during the night, different actions happen that mix up the cards and do funny things to the cards. And you wake up and you have a discussion, try to figure out who the werewolves are. And at the end of the timer, we've got the timer set at 7.5 minutes. At the end of 7.5 minutes, everybody is going to, as soon as they hear the timer go off, going to point at somebody. And whoever has the majority pointed at, that's the person that dies. And if it's a werewolf, then the villagers win. And if it's a villager, then the werewolves win. So since there's two werewolves in there, and if there's a tie between maybe two different people, they both die. But if one of them's a werewolf, then the villagers still win. So that's really all there is to this game. There's several different roles. There's the werewolves. There's two werewolves in play. There is the seer, and the seer gets to wake up and look at another player's card, or look at two that are in the middle. There are three face down in the middle. So he has some information that some other people don't have. And everybody is on the villagers' team except for the werewolves. The robber, he wakes up and he switches his card with somebody else's card and gets to look at it. So he then knows what team, if he switched teams or not. The troublemaker, he switches two other cards without looking at them. So he essentially, or she, is a troublemaker. The drunk is pretty much inebriated and out of it, and all he does is wake up and switch his card with one in the middle and has no idea what it is. Does not get to look at it. The insomniac wakes up and just looks at their card again at the end of the night to make sure if somebody switched it, then they know what their new role is. And then you've got three villagers.
Not to be confused with village people, just saying.
Okay.
Although we could do a little YMCA.
Well, stand up.
Halloween.
Yeah, although there's 4 village people, right? I don't know how many. Anyway, but we only have, there's only 3 villager cards, right?
That's it, 3 villagers.
Okay. But we're all villagers unless we're...
Unless you're
So I'm going to assist. I'm not in the game. I'm going to assist so that if they want to see or switch or something, they can point. And so here we got, and we haven't announced who we are here.
That's right.
Yeah, who are we?
Nick.
Tyler.
Brenda.
Mike.
And I'm James.
Marnie.
Isaiah.
Abby.
Okay, so here is Mike's card, and Brenda's card, and Tyler's card, and Nick's card, and Abby's card, and Isaiah's card, and Marnie's card, and there are 3 in the middle. So, everybody, okay, so look at your card.
This is top secret information.
Put them back in there. Now, everybody close your eyes. Okay, werewolves, open your eyes. Okay, werewolves, close your eyes. Seer, open your eyes and look at another player's card or 2 in the middle. Okay, seer, close your eyes. Robber, open your eyes. You can switch your card with somebody else's card. Troublemaker, robber, close your eyes. Troublemaker, open your eyes, and you get to switch 2 other people's cards. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, open your eyes, and you get to switch with one in the middle. Drunk, close your eyes. Insomniac, you get to open your eyes and look at your own card to see if anything has happened to your card. Okay, Insomniac, close your eyes. Now everybody, open your eyes. Okay, now is when we should be starting the timer. So, what do you guys think?
Marnie is a werewolf.
Okay, tell me why Marty's a werewolf.
I don't know. The drunken dreams told me so.
The drunken dreams. Okay, so you're saying that you were the drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Where to put
really,
that?
I mean, it could be Tyler who's a werewolf because he has no idea what he is. Because if he was the drunk, he switched it out with something from the middle. Now, I'll tell you guys right now, I'm a villager. I'm not a werewolf, so I don't really have any information to go off of. I didn't get to see anything in that when our eyes were closed.
I'm just a lowly villager.
So, I mean, anybody do some mischievous things, switch some things around that could give us some more information?
Well, I am the troublemaker,
Okay.
so I switched out 2 cards.
You
Who'd
can
you
tell us,
trade around?
tell us which cards you switched out?
Are you going to share that information? Anyone? Anyone?
Well,
What'd you
I
do,
switched
Marty?
out Mike's card,
Okay.
okay? And I switched out Marnie's card.
So Mike's the werewolf.
Because Marty started out as the werewolf?
Yes.
What makes you think that's true? You're the drunk. Or you say you're the drunk. And drunks never admit to anything, so I think that's a bunch of
They are the most honest people. Them and small children.
Okay.
Small children. So were you the seer? Did you get to see something?
I was the seer.
Oh, you was. What did you see that's good?
I looked in the middle at those 2 cards, and that was a werewolf, and that was the insomnia.
Oh, so that means we've only got one werewolf sitting out here.
Oh.
Possibly. Or the drunk could have switched that out, and there was
That's
2
true.
werewolves.
Nope, I took the one that you didn't see.
Okay.
So he said.
So you're the robber?
Only going to be one
No,
werewolf
you're the
out there.
drunk.
For the audience watching, we never trust Tyler. He's a good guy. We don't trust him.
You're just mad because I'm a better liar than you.
Well, yes.
So are you the
But that's
robber
all
then,
good.
Abby?
No, I'm just a villager too.
You're a villager.
Oh, so that means I'm the robber now.
Villager.
Mike, what did you say you...
I'm just a lowly villager.
You were just
I
a
didn't
lowly
get to
villager?
do nothing.
But if you
So
were
we got
swapped,
3
you
of
don't
us
know
saying
that,
that we're
though.
villagers here.
But
Potentially a drunk is sitting in the middle. A werewolf. And what did we say the other one was?
Well, were you,
An
Marnie?
insomniac.
Oh, we said it was the insomnia. So, I
Yeah.
mean, it would make sense that we
So,
have our
do
3
I really-
villagers.
Marnie
out
is the
here.
only one who didn't say
Yeah.
what she was.
Well, no
True.
one asked.
So, Marnie, make a case for why you're not the werewolf.
because I was
Because now it's
switched.
Mike.
Because you got switched out with Mike. Okay.
So if you
so,
know-
so what you might, so are you telling us that you were the werewolf to start?
I could have been. That is a definite possibility. But I also could not have been. I could have been a liar. I could have been the drunk.
Now,
And I-
Wrong, because I'm not a liar.
But
Now,
no, but see,
I will-
I didn't want Tyler to steal my shame.
I
There's
will
always
tell
that
you
point.
guys that Tyler's not a very quiet guy, so when the drunk was called out, I could hear Tyler moving around over here.
Well, I heard other people moving. Like I knew.
That's true.
I knew the seer was around me.
Yeah.
But I mean that nicely.
And I do believe that he's telling the truth, so I think that we have a werewolf out in the middle, and there's only one werewolf out.
I think I know
Right.
who it is, but you know.
And
I mean, I
so,
think right now the best bets are pointing at Mike, but
so why would you not be, what were you?
I'm a villager. I mean, the only thing I have to defend myself is that I'm a villager. I didn't get to see anything else that was going on during the round, so I'm trying to piece together the clues just as everybody else is.
Well, at least you know what team you're on.
True.
YMCA. Okay. All right. Well, you know,
Well, if Arnie was a werewolf,
But I might
Mike
have been
now
lying.
is the werewolf.
I could have been not super truthful. I mean,
Unless she was the
I mean,
robber.
so yeah, what that would have to be then is that
I am named after Klepto, just saying, for what it's worth.
Tyler would have. I mean, if everybody's being truthful in
Big
a
if.
perfect world, that
Big
would mean
if.
that Tyler would have the robber then now, based on all the other information that we've gotten.
Well, I have some very inside information to give you.
Oh.
Very big information.
And you said that you were the troublemaker, right?
I'm the
And that
troublemaker.
you
You get to
switched
swap
two
too.
cards.
And when he called the troublemaker, somebody else woke up at the same time I did.
Whoa! Somebody wasn't following what they're supposed to
Wow. So what would they be if they thought they were the troublemaker?
Wrong?
Well,
be doing.
that's one
When
thing.
we go in the order of it, the robber would have
Sorry.
switched that out first. Okay.
Gadzooks, I tell you. I forget, what's the significance of these little things here going on?
Those are to help
you
us
know-
see the order that things occurred in, but also
You can
we
see
can
all
put
the
them on
roles.
people's cards if we think we've verified who they are.
We're
And also
labeling
just to-
people.
I mean, so like right now, we might as well just do this for my card, right? Because I'm a villager.
Assuming,
You liar.
assuming you're telling the truth.
Yes, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll put it there. I'm verified,
But
guys.
what
This
happens
is
if
Twitter.
people? What happens if people do that though and they're lying?
Oh, they could be lying.
Yeah, because I don't know that.
This
I
doesn't
believe-
mean that I'm for sure verified as a villager.
and so
I mean,
the-
you
Till we
could-
flip
you could
it
get
over.
moved, yeah.
The drunk
Well, we've got
comes
37
after.
seconds left to make
The drunk is
start
the
putting
very
some
last
decisions
one,
together.
except for the insomniac.
Okay, and the drunk does get to switch a card out.
With
Yes,
the
it
one
has
in the
to
middle.
From the middle, though.
And I have no idea what it is, because it wasn't even one the seer looked at. It was the one
true.
closest to me.
Okay, well, I think I have a pretty good idea.
Well,
I
we
think I
got,
have an okay idea.
don't kill
We're sitting
me.
at 10
I
seconds
think
left.
somebody
9.
protests too much.
It could be.
You
it
protest
could
too
be
much. Marnie has
two
said
werewolves
nothing to
in the
protect
center.
herself.
Okay, guys, we're down. Okay, we're gonna have to make a decision.
Okay, we
Wow.
got 3, 4, 5, 6 pointing at Mike.
Now, when we do our pointing, do we want to count that down just to make sure that like maybe like I saw other people point, and then I don't decide to do that and be with the
Oh.
team?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
I guess we
that's
should
okay.
do that.
So,
So
looks
I'm
like
pretty
we
much
had
dead?
Mike.
Looks like.
If you are the
Flip
werewolf.
it up, Mike. And Mike was the werewolf. Looks
Called
like
it.
the villagers won.
So
that
you
one.
knew I blew
Oh,
it.
I'm the
So I was
insomniac now.
werewolf, or I was
Okay,
the
here's,
villager there.
here's what
What
happened.
was you?
The
So I'll
robber,
flip over.
the robber knew that he was now the troublemaker, and then tried to do what the troublemaker was doing.
How come
you
I
can't
ended
do
up
that.
with the
Right,
robber?
see, I got the
Because
card.
she thinks she's
You
the
have to
troublemaker.
measure
I didn't
based on
realize
what
that.
the
She's the
role
troublemaker.
originally was.
See,
Wait,
I
where
got
did my
the
drunk go?
troublemaker card, and then he says, troublemaker, wake up. So I woke up, and so did you. And
Where
I
did your
shouldn't have
drunk
done that.
Oh, maybe I traded the wrong one.
I had the troublemaker.
Right, but
Yeah,
see,
I traded the one in the middle.
because I was the
Like,
robber.
you just threw all of our
And then I
information out
saw
the
it, and I
window.
went,
Yeah.
oh, I'm the
whenever
troublemaker
you
now.
tell
So I
Tyler.
woke up,
So
and
he
that's what.
was the robber. to
Yes, I
start with.
was.
All right.
A little too many drinks. I forgot what I
And James
did.
looked at me, and I went, oh.
Well, that's why I kept thinking, how could you have taken a card
I'm
before?
gonna do another one, and then
Saw
maybe
that.
add in
One more.
something else.
Yep, one little switch.
Throw that hunter in instead of a villager.
Okay.
Go in with just a full head of steam of confidence, then I guess we can go either way on it.
Do you
Get
want us
your
to put
card.
these back out here when we?
I'll slide them to the center. Okay, everybody go to bed. Okay, werewolves, open your eyes. Look around and see the other werewolves. Okay, werewolves, close your eyes. Seer, open your eyes, and you can look at somebody else's card or two in the middle. Okay, Seer, close your eyes. Robber, open your eyes, and you can switch your card with somebody else's card. Okay, Robber, close your eyes. Troublemaker, open your eyes. You can switch two people's cards. Okay, Troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, open your eyes. You can switch your card with one in the middle. Okay, Drunk, close your eyes. Insomniac, you can open your eyes and look at your own card to make sure it hasn't been changed. Okay, Insomniac, close your eyes. Okay, everybody wake up. We'll start the timer.
Now, I'll tell you guys that I do have information about at least one of the cards in the middle, but I can't necessarily tell you yet why I know that.
Because you're a drunk.
I might be.
If you're the
But
drunk,
would I
then
still
you
be the
wouldn't know
drunk?
it.
Would I still be the drunk then?
Well, now you're a werewolf.
Oh, maybe I am.
Oh,
We'll see.
oh.
I'll just tell you, I know information about at least one card in the middle.
Yeah, but if you're the werewolf, you wouldn't know that. Would you? No, because the
If
werewolf
he was
doesn't
a
change.
drunk, he
The
wouldn't
drunk
know
don't get a
that.
look at the card that they
Right.
draw,
Hmm.
so.
Yeah, so you're not the werewolf. You're just
Well,
trying to pull
you could be.
wool over
Oh,
our
I'm not
eyes.
necessarily saying that I am or am not.
Unless
a
somebody
werewolf,
switched
but-
your card. Tyler, just saying.
Hey, I was a villager this time around. I didn't get to do nothing.
All right,
No,
village
villagers
person.
are just lame. Second time in a
I know, we just get to like sleep all night.
row. I know, right?
I think it's you, Marnie.
What do you think I am?
Werewolf.
I would love to tell you that I'm the werewolf. I am. Wink, wink.
I'll tell you that I'm not the seer. That's not how I got information.
Yeah, you're the drunk.
But he
Or
may
worse.
not be.
Insomniac? No, because you wouldn't know about the middle. So you, well, yeah, okay, you would have to be the. No, what about the robber? Can't the robber?
Nope, other players.
Can't trade with the card in the middle.
But you can look at it, right?
Right. So the robber can only trade with somebody else.
Only trade,
But they
okay.
don't have to do that either.
I have this
The
right.
only
who
ones
did
that
you
do anything
trade
with the
with,
middle are
Marnie?
Seer.
The seer can look at two in the middle.
Seer can look at two in the middle, but I told you guys I'm not the seer.
But it doesn't mean I believe you. You're a Royals fan.
We got
Just
some
kidding.
really quiet
Just
people
joking.
over here.
I
Though.
know. Hey, little Duckert. Do share with us.
Yeah,
What'd you see in the night?
Nothing.
That's what that means, a villager.
Just that my card was the Insomniac.
So you stayed the same?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Unless someone switched them, that's a
It's true, it could've
possibility.
happened.
And then it switched back.
That would be interesting.
Well, I'm not going to help any at all because I'm a villager this time, so I need some information here, people.
Right.
Well, you're not the only one that knows something about cards in the middle.
I think maybe
bad.
I think I might know why you know something about cards in the middle.
So, cards in the middle,
Okay, here's what I'm gonna tell you guys right now.
a seer
was-
can
I was the
look
robber.
at two.
And I traded with Mike. Mike thought he was the drunk, but he's not because I'm now the drunk. So Mike took that robber card and put it in the middle. And he has no idea what's in front of him right now.
So you say.
Or
So
was
it's
it
Not that we don't
the
trust
drunk
you.
Boy,
and you
that's a big
switched
web of lies for you to
it? You
come up
don't
with.
know. You're the
You're
drunk.
smart. You could do
Switched it out. He saw two cards in the middle, so he knows because he was the troublemaker or
The
the
seer.
seer. So he got to look at two cards
Mike
in the
was the
middle.
seer, but I'm telling you right now, Mike wasn't the seer because sitting in front of me right now is the drunk because I switched him with him when I was the robber.
Are you being an accuser?
But
of
how
your
did you
brother?
look?
Because the robber gets to see what their card is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. and
Mike,
the-
thinking he was still the drunk, woke up when the drunk was supposed to wake
Okay,
up and switched.
so
But
we've got a seer, a robber, the troublemaker, the drunk, and the insomniac, which sounds to me like
Mm-hmm. So here's
you're
what
the
you can say.
insomniac, but
Oh, here.
Isaiah
This
has,
drunk
he
is
doesn't.
right here.
So who
And
So
what we
you
can
say-
is that, yeah. And I'm saying that the robber is somewhere in the middle there.
So I say I'm a
Because
villager.
nothing else could have happened afterward to
Is that
take
right?
that
I'm a
robber out of
villager.
there. I haven't heard Abby say anything.
I know.
She said she was
I
a
said I was
villager
a
at the very
villager.
beginning.
Okay.
Would you?
We were
would you-
complaining about
would
how
you-
crappy
would you-
villagers are.
Which means Marnie's lying because I'm the third
Why not?
villager.
Oh, let's see. So you think then, oh, and I think this is over here, this insomniac
Yep.
is there. So that
Drink
makes
some coffee, dude.
a seer, which I really think that you're not a drunk.
Okay.
I think you saw two cards in the middle, so you know what's in the middle. I think you switched a card from the middle because you was a drunk, but you don't know what you are.
Isn't that a bummer to not know what you are?
I'm
feels
pretty
so
confident what I am.
Feels so
Seer,
displaced in life.
troublemaker. Troublemaker, switch two cards. That leaves you to be the troublemaker.
No, I was a villager. Marnie's lying. Marnie or you are lying. Maybe Abby.
Are you blaming women? Is there some deep-seated
Oh,
issue you're not
whoa,
talking
whoa,
about?
whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
I just thought I'd ask.
I think
The
it's
only woman I
creator of
blame
the
for
game.
anything is my mom. And that's because she's the only reason I'm here.
Tyler's mom, he loves you dearly.
Okay.
So
Tin-
no, I
tinge with
think
a little
you're
bit
the
of hate.
troublemaker. I
Who,
think you
Tyler?
switched two cards, so
I'm a villager. Unless something happens.
okay.
So how many of us are villagers? 1, 2.
Not you.
Well, I mean, at best 3, but there could still be some villager information sitting in the middle.
There could be.
Oh,
No, what are you? You're the.
Oh.
Wait a minute. You say you're a villager. What do you say you are? You don't
I
know.
think he's the seer and looked at two cards in the middle. I think he is. So that would mean the troublemaker being out there.
And no one's claiming to be the werewolf,
And-
which means they're either being.
Well, no one's gonna claim to be a
Oh,
werewolf.
very good.
I'm a villager.
I
Very
know
good.
that, but I'm just saying.
So look
you
who
know.
doesn't have a card. And see where the werewolf. Yeah.
Why don't you have a label, Tyler?
Because you took
You
it.
took all the villagers?
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
I think you're lying. One of you three is lying.
See, again, pointing to the women. Do we see these?
You're the
undertones?
you're the ones with the
Ladies and
villager
gentlemen,
markers.
You see this, right? Pay attention to that. Just saying. It's all good. Don't you love not knowing? Do, 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 do.
You know what I love even more?
What?
Knowing what I am, a drunk.
You are pretty.
don't
You're
think
pretty
so.
well spoken for someone who's inebriated. I must say.
Because you
Sober
had
though.
to switch that out.
Hey, it's morning. I would have, no, because remember, originally I was the robber. So
So
when I
you say.
switched with Mike, I got the drunk.
But he's the seer.
Oh, but I'll tell you he's not.
So I think you're not
I
the
know
drunk.
for sure he's not the seer.
You're not the drunk then, I can tell
Mike,
that.
are you the wolf?
Got 20 seconds.
You're the
No, I
wolf.
looked
You know what?
I looked
Mike
at
doesn't
two
know if he's
cards
the
and-
wolf or not because he pulled a card out of the middle random.
Oh, the mystery.
Okay.
Aren't
I'm
you gonna
over
love it
here.
when you're wrong? Isn't that just
6
You
seconds.
have
When
no-
you all
Okay,
kill me and
remember
it
that once
flips
the
up a
timer goes off,
villager.
Don't just point right away.
2,
Don't.
Okay,
One.
wait, count down. Sorry.
5,
3, 2, 1.
yeah.
Okay,
3,
2, 1.
1.
All right, when I flip over that
Okay,
villager.
so I have the most.
You have one.
2,
1, 2, 3.
3. There's one, there's one, there's one.
I have
So,
the most.
looks like Nick
He's,
has the
he's
most.
the drunk.
And he is the drunk. So the werewolves win.
I'm sitting there going, okay, I've
Oh,
eliminated
he
him.
He's a
wasn't sorry.
werewolf.
I totally
thought-
am a villager.
I knew one of them was a
I
liar.
wondered if it would be that. And okay, here's
I
the
had
thing,
no
too.
idea what
I
it
was
was.
thinking because, sorry for hitting the table, because you were trying to put everything out there so much, I was thinking, man, she's really involved this time. But last time she wasn't as involved.
You were a werewolf too.
I was from the
Oh,
beginning.
how?
Yeah, but all of a sudden I'm going, now wait a minute, he's got a point. He is the drunk.
You knew, yeah.
But how did
How did I know
you
that information
switch?
about you? Because I was the robber.
And you switched,
I
and
switched
Mike
with,
was.
with Mike before
So
the
how
drunk
did you
takes
get
his
the
action.
werewolf?
Because he had just had to
But
pull a
no,
card
I
right
have
at
to
the
pull a
middle.
card out of the middle and I can't look at it.
So he didn't even know he was a werewolf.
I
until he
knew
flipped
that
him
there
over.
was a werewolf
But you
in the
made me
middle.
have to
That's
come
why
up
when
with
you
another idea.
Yes.
you said you was the drunk and switched.
Well, I ended as the drunk.
I.
I ended as the drunk. Yeah.
I just assume I don't believe anything anyone says. I just think everyone's lying. That
Are we
seems
putting
to
Masons
be.
in?
That seems to be like the crux of all these
That
games.
sound like a
you
good
know?
I
Switch
love
there.
that idea.
Mason
The
does.
What
hunters.
does the Mason do?
Masons get
The
to.
Mason,
Yeah, I'll let you go
the
ahead.
Masons, all they do is they look at each other, just like the werewolves look at each other, but they're still on the villagers team.
Yes.
But they have information, so when somebody else claims that they're the troublemaker, maybe the Mason knows,
Yeah.
you know, some information.
Which
say
one?
Whereas the
Bernie-
villagers didn't know
Say,
anything.
say you and I are Masons, we get to wake up during the night. I see that you're a Mason,
We should
and
go
so
on
when
a
it comes
hunter.
daytime, I have a pretty good chance of knowing you're the Mason unless something else happened within the night that changed that. So then it gives me one less person to have to worry about, hopefully.
Not two.
And the minion knows who
We
the
haven't done
werewolves
minion
are
yet.
because their
Yes.
thumbs are
We
up.
haven't put the
We haven't
minion
put
in.
the minion
Okay.
yet.
Gotcha. So the Mason is just
Poor
peek at
Mason.
each other.
The Masons know things.
But
I
they
was on
should
the
because
hunter.
they have very
The
misshapen
Masons have all
heads.
all of the secrets.
They should have some secrets because the powers that be weren't kind to them in the whole
Should there be
visual
a
side.
mute in the game?
Not that that
So we
matters.
get to
knows
go
everything
howl
but
at the
can't
moon
say
tonight because we were both werewolves.
Well, isn't
Hey,
that?
let me do one more thing.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna put the
Oh.
minion in
All right.
and take the villager out.
I love that.
Okay, because the minion
There you go,
is
boys.
not.
The
Minion
minion's
is
on the werewolf
werewolves.
team,
Right.
but he's not a
killing him
werewolf.
does not kill the, you don't win by
so there's
killing the
three on the
minion.
wolves team,
Killing the
right?
minion. I don't remember.
Okay, well here, wait, the minion it says
Yes.
immediately
The
following
minion
the
is
werewolf
a
phase.
villager,
Yes.
He is.
but he's on the werewolf's team.
Okay, so if the minion
So-
is killed, then it doesn't kill a werewolf.
It doesn't, the only way for villagers to win is if a werewolf dies.
Okay,
So if you kill the minion, it's not a werewolf.
gotcha.
Does the minion open his eyes and do anything?
He opens his eyes and
After
the
the
werewolves put their thumbs up to show the minion who the werewolves are.
I see.
So when you say werewolves open their eyes, the minion opens his eyes as well.
No,
No.
Tell me this again.
The werewolves don't get to know the minion.
Yes. So the werewolves will open their eyes, then they'll close them, and then the minion will open their eyes.
And the
werewolves
werewolf
will
is
give a
going to be
thumbs
sitting
up.
here doing
So
that.
they'll-
Oh, so if you're a werewolf and they call out for the minion, you got to give a good thumbs up.
And we said,
No-
minion is
no
on the villager.
villager.
Minion is a villager, but it's on the werewolf's team.
Okay.
So the minion does not win if
The only
He's
way
like
for the
e-
minion
he's
to
evil,
win
werewolf
you know, he gets the,
is if
no werewolves
no
die.
werewolves die.
Yes.
Okay, everybody look at your card. Okay, everybody close your eyes. Okay, werewolves, open your eyes. Okay, werewolves, close your eyes. Okay, minion, open your eyes. Werewolves, put your thumb up. Okay, minions, close your eyes. Masons, open your eyes. Look around for other masons. Masons, close your eyes. Seer, open your eyes. And you can switch your, or look at one of other person's card or two in the middle. Okay. Seer, close your eyes. Robber, open your eyes. And you can switch your card with somebody else's. And then look at it. Okay, Robert, close your eyes. Troublemaker, you can switch two cards. Okay, troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, open your eyes. You can switch with one card in the middle. Okay, drunk, close your eyes. Insomniac, you can look at your card. Okay, Insomniac, close your eyes. Okay, everybody wake up. And I will announce that not everybody followed the rules.
Oh.
So that's going to make it more challenging.
That's okay. I like that. Okay, so we're going.
Well, I will start, and I'll tell you that I don't remember what I was.
You were the drunk again,
Well,
weren't
that's
you?
helpful.
I like the way she said that.
Yeah.
As with the last time, I know what one of the cards in the middle is.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
But that's as far as we're going to go at the
Right.
moment.
Yeah, at the moment. I don't have any information. I'm a villager.
There are no villagers.
Whoa.
Now you got to come up with a better lie.
I'm on the villagers team. Now, actually, I will tell you, I did start out as the werewolf, and then I do know that my card was switched though.
That's helpful.
How do you know that?
Good old years.
Peasant.
I might be the seer, just saying.
So what did you see, Seer?
Did you look at the middle or one of the people's cards?
Do I really have to reveal
You don't
that
have to, no.
information? All I know is I know.
But you're making yourself look like a werewolf.
That's okay.
This is why I always vote for you.
Well, did you look at one card or two then? That's all you have to answer.
Do I really have to answer that?
You don't have to.
You know, I gathered information, and I am the seer.
This sounds like a spyfall answer.
Cannot confirm nor deny these allegations.
I saw things,
What kind of things?
good things.
Tell us what your elven eyes saw, Legolas.
Wrong game.
Dang it.
So, Abby, did you happen to switch any cards?
No, I didn't switch any cards.
No cards at all.
If she's telling the truth. She's a redhead.
So
watch
if you
those
don't
gingers.
switch any cards, that either makes you the Insomniac or the Mason or,
Well,
oh, what's a minion do?
Remember, the minion knows who the werewolves are.
Yeah,
The
thanks
mason-
for the thumbs up.
Okay, and
minion
what's a
If-
Mason do?
The mason,
They just look at each other so they know information.
they just have more
I
see. If-
info.
They're villagers.
Yes.
And the minion can try to act like a werewolf.
Well, I
Because
think
if
I
the
was a
minion
Mason,
dies,
but I
then
can't
they still win.
remember.
if
Does that-
Nick
does
is
that
telling the
make it right?
truth that he was a werewolf, that means there's a werewolf in the middle, because as the troublemaker, I swapped Mike and Nick around. And then if
Oh, you're
Mike
the
was,
trouble.
since Mike was the drunk, I'm guessing, since he said he knows something in the middle,
Unless he was a seer.
But he doesn't get to look at it.
He could have been the seer, though.
but he'd know,
But I'm
he'd
the seer.
think he knows what he threw in the middle.
I'm the seer.
Oh,
Like, could it be
so
something
you
else?
could look at two.
I could, but I'm not going to confirm or deny that.
Okay.
How
So
about you, Isaiah? What about you?
Yes, silent difference.
That smile.
very simple question, Isaiah. Are there more than one of your character?
You don't have to answer.
Well, then
saying.
he'd either be a mason,
mason.
or a
A
werewolf.
werewolf.
No.
Oh, all right.
He's the minion.
So there should be another Mason somewhere, huh?
Yeah, there should be.
But I didn't see it.
It could be in the middle.
It could. There's many possibilities.
Yeah.
Do we really have to wait 3 minutes to figure out who the heck I really
No,
am?
you're
Well,
getting
good.
a lot
So you
of
know who it
information
is?
right now.
Now, who
Mike
are you
hasn't
again?
said anything.
I know.
So
Silent
that's
deadly.
telling
Mike
me
has said
something.
something. Mike said he knows information about something.
You
in the middle.
switched
What one of the
who?
cards in the middle?
He switched the two of us. I told you guys I started out as a werewolf. I got caught because I didn't pay attention to what the rules were.
So you were the troublemaker, and you switched the werewolf
And the werewolf.
The obvious answer to that was, well, I am a villager.
I know.
It's not the
I'm
villager.
just sitting there looking at these.
Not
like,
villager. I'm a
I gotta start
villager.
look. I know
These
it.
are all villagers.
Well, no, I have an idea, but at that point, I was too far gone. It's not time to come clean because I know I'm not the wolf anymore.
Troublemaker.
And who did you
Seer.
say you were?
I'm a Mason.
I thought you said you didn't remember what you were.
Well, that's the best I can remember. And I didn't see anybody else, so I can only think I'm a Mason.
But if there's another Mason, you would have seen the other Mason.
Exactly.
So
So
see,
it's
she's-
here in the
she-
middle.
So she says.
That's all I can figure
What do you
out.
guys think? I don't know.
I think Marnie's
I think
a
I have.
werewolf.
I think I know
You
who I'm
think
going
I'm
to
what?
be pointing at,
I think Marnie's a werewolf.
and it's
I know, Isaiah's just really quiet
not
this time.
necessarily. Like, yeah. I guess I'll go through my reasoning after I point.
That's helpful for the
Who do you think's the werewolf, Isaiah?
And what you know something in the middle.
I mean,
so,
Isaiah might
know
even know
something in
who
the
the
middle.
werewolf was to
Okay.
start.
So,
Could be the minion. Are you the minion, Isaiah?
Did you say
okay, you're the
anything?
drunk.
He's Kevin.
What?
I don't
He's
think
that
you
minion
said
Kevin.
anything about your card.
I'm going to say
I'm
you're the
waiting for you to
werewolf
say something about your card.
I said that it
These
wasn't
things
a
got
duplicate.
switched. Oh.
because I was the Mason and nobody else opened their eyes when I did. So that card was in the middle. You can't be the
Oh.
Mason.
I don't remember.
You said
Okay,
it. Your
I must be
story
the
is
minion.
switched.
Then I
First
must
didn't
be the
remember, then
minion.
you
No,
said
maybe
you were
that's
the
giving-
Mason.
That's how I knew there was.
Okay, so guys, here's what that tells me then, is that if you started out the Mason, and you knew that there was no other Mason,
Then I knew what one of the middle cards was.
and so that when our cards were switched,
So the drunk is.
you're now the werewolf.
Again,
She's the werewolf.
But you're not the drunk.
Usually that would be like the
So
the
you're,
rejoicing
wait a minute,
thing a
so
wife
you're
would say to
now
her
saying
husband,
you're
right?
you're now saying you're the minion?
I don't know.
Your story is changing. You first said
No,
you didn't
I
know.
said I don't know. And when I opened my eyes, I saw.
Terrible eyes. I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding.
Are you pointing between the two of them?
Tyler is the accuser of the brethren. Just saying. I'm just
Tyler's
teasing.
been a lot quieter this time.
I know. What's
I haven't had
that?
much to say because everyone's just meh.
So you're the
Well, we're
troublemaker.
coming-
You
okay,
said-
Yeah,
so-
Five
I
seconds
switched
now.
Mike and Nick.
5, 4, 3,
I think.
Get ready to
2,
point.
1.
Point, Mike, sorry.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
so we
3 of them
got-
on me.
1. There's 2, 3 over here on Mike. Are we saying Mike is the werewolf again?
So Mike's a werewolf again.
I don't think
Is
he
Mike a
is.
werewolf for the third time?
Oh!
I was the Mason.
You did such a good
I
job
did
until you gave
Oh!
that little information.
The
Had you
minion,
not
right?
known?
You
Well,
were the werewolf
well, that's
and you
what
didn't
she-
remember?
When
I
she's.
don't remember who the
Her
werewolf
story
is.
changed like 3 times. No offense.
I know,
When she
because
said she was the
Someone
Mason,
stole
it's
my
like,
Robert.
"You're
I know, it's
not."
right.
Once
the wrong
James gave
time.
us the information that somebody didn't follow the rules,
That was
gives
me.
her gives her free reign then to say,
But
I don't know.
I
what it
opened my
was."
I
eyes.
just heard
See,
I could look
because
at you,
yeah,
and
because
I
she
opened my
cheated
eyes on
and
when it was-
opened it when the minion was supposed to open it.
And
there
see,
can't be two
and I
of
didn't
us.
open my
Got
eyes
it.
with the werewolf,
See,
so I didn't
I
know.
could-
And
I
was
looked
thinking
at 2 in the
Elijah was
middle.
the minion because you didn't want to give up information.
Elijah.
Not
That's
Elijah.
Isaiah.
I looked at 2, but not in the middle. I made the mistake of looking at
that's-
2
was the
outside.
minion.
So you did look at two.
Yeah.
So we had a whole
And
bunch
it's
of
fun. It's a game where
And I knew
broken
you were the
rules makes it
werewolf.
fun.
That's why.
Supposedly.
So that's
Okay,
what.
so guys, remember, there's no villagers in there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay.
Technically, they're.
Well, that
villagers.
is One Night Ultimate Werewolf, and thanks for watching here at How to Play here in downtown Salina at Access Television. If you would like to volunteer for the camera crew, make sure you give Access Television a call. If you want to play in a future month, we play the 4th Tuesday of every month. You can email boardgamenetwork@salinatv.org. We also show games on YouTube at youtube.com/boardgamenetwork. And so that's how to play.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Fun fact.